Today we are talking about stretching. There's a lot of confusion about when you're supposed to stretch and how it affects your workout. A lot of people say don't stretch before a workout, it's gonna make you weak. A lot of people say you need to stretch before a workout or else you're gonna injure yourself. So, which is it? I'm Claire, and I'm a private yoga instructor focusing on mobility training, back pain, and stress relief. And I'm here to answer the question, should you stretch before or after a workout? If you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification button if you want to get more videos like this about knowing your own body and how to live the life that you want on your own terms. So long story short, to get the best results from your workouts, you need to stretch. And for the purpose of this video, I'm going to focus on two main types of stretching, and that is active or dynamic stretching and passive deep stretching. You probably know active stretching best if you're a bodybuilder or a runner or anyone who does intensive strength and cardio training. And active stretching is the most kind of stretching that you see. It's when you kind of hold a stretch for like a couple seconds just to loosen up a little bit. Maybe you're swinging your leg back and forth before you go into a squat. Maybe you are standing on the edge of a stair with your heels hanging off and you're kind of bouncing up and down just to lengthen out your calves before a run. Active stretching is pretty much just that. It's very dynamic. It helps warm up your body, get your muscles and your fascia loose enough for what you're about to do. And also, it's really good at circulating the blood around your body and get that blood flow going. What it's not good at doing is helping you increase your range of motion. So if you notice, like if you are a bodybuilder or someone who does the kind of training that I've just mentioned, you notice that you might be doing a lot of that stretching before you go into your workout, but you're still really tight. You're still really tight and your range of motion is very limited. You might not even be able to sit with your legs straight. So that is one type of stretching that we are talking about today. Now, the next kind of stretching is passive stretching. And this is the kind of stretching that really increases your range of motion. People who are like gymnasts, yogis, contortionists, they're very familiar with what passive stretching is. And all it is that you're holding a stretch, for example, like a seated forward fold or lizard pose, and you're holding that pose for 2 minutes or more. And while you're doing that, you are relaxing your body as much as you can. And now, deep passive stretching, it can be super chill, super relaxing, and it's wonderful to do at the end of the day, or it can be just as intense as you lifting 100 pounds over your head. It can be a lot, but it's super effective for when you are trying to become more flexible, become more mobile, and allow your muscles to kind of breathe and be more hydrated. And at the end of the day, there's this saying that I love to tell my clients, and I might actually mention a few times throughout this video. Tight muscles are weak muscles. When your muscles are really tight, you're not optimizing its movement and its usage. But when it's nice and mobile and comfortable, then you get the most power output from what it is at that time. The only thing about deep passive stretching is that if you tend to be hypermobile, like you're very loose in your joints, like you're double jointed, or like you find that when you're standing up, it's more comfortable to stand locking your knees than slightly bending it, then deep stretching might be something that you need to be more cautious of. And I'll make another video in the future about yoga for hypermobile people. So when are you supposed to stretch? You have these two different types of stretches. What way are you supposed to use them so that you can get the most benefit out of your workout? The answer is that you want to stretch before and after your workout. When you first start, and a lot of bodybuilders say this, that like you want to avoid stretching before workout because it makes your muscles weak. And they're not technically wrong. You don't want to do any passive stretching, long hold stretches before you work out because it is going to decrease your power output and also decrease your joint stability, which in other words means that for the next 2 hours after you do that stretching, you are going to be a little bit weaker. But after a 2-hour time frame, you'll come back to normal. So before you do your workout, I recommend you do dynamic stretching. Get your blood flow going, loosen up your fascia and your muscles. That way you won't pull anything. Then you do your workout, the intensive training that you plan on doing. And then afterwards, devote some time to deep passive stretching. I know a lot of people like to skip this step, but I'm telling you guys, do not skip this step because like I said before, tight muscles are weak muscles. So if you really want to get those gains, you have to do deep stretching afterwards. My recommendation is if you take the length of your workout, devote 25% of that time to deep stretching, which means if you're doing a workout for an hour, then stretch for 15 minutes. And just do long hold stretches. Hold them for at least 2 minutes. If you can do it for longer, you're gonna increase your range of motion even faster. And don't forget to breathe. Breathing is actually half the effort of stretching. If you're constantly holding your breath in and being constricted and tight, you're not relaxing your muscles. And because you're not relaxing your muscles, you're not allowing your muscle fibers to lengthen and stretch. Well, that's it for this video. Please leave a comment below. Tell me what your workout regimen is, or if you have any questions for me about mobility training and all that good stuff. If you like this video, or if you like to understand your body a little bit better, have tips on self-care and how to enhance your life, as well as tips on how to become a successful freelancer, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.